What's good? What's good? What's good? Looks like we got some exciting news for you guys. I know I'm a little late with this, but I was supposed to put the video out yesterday, but life happens, right? Uh, we got some crazy news from Sony PlayStation, right? Looks like they're trying to kick the bucket on these discs, man. I don't know how to feel about that as a gamer, cause me, physical guy right here. I know it's run out. It's unopened, as you can see. But yeah, um, don't worry about that. But yeah, it's a very sad thing that Sony's doing, and they have no respect for their fans and the customers that we've like invested in. I have games from like PS1 here, right, in my collection, right? Like, and I think it's a very sad thing that they're gonna unfortunately bite the bullet and cut us from that ecosystem of disc. I mean, the ball's gonna be in their hand, right, at the end of the day. But this is what we're gonna discuss today. And listen, if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe. All right, let's get into it. According to GameSpot.com, wow, I remember going on this website when I was a kid. Man, it was so good getting those cheat codes back in the day. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. But so let's get it. Sony is killing disc-based PlayStation games, and that means PS6 likely won't have a disc drive and could launch in 2028. Wow. Sony announced that it will stop releasing games on disc beginning in 2028. Will have implications for the PlayStation 6, according to one industry expert. Piers Harding Rose of Ampere Analysis said the decision to stop having PlayStation's first party games along with titles from third party printed on disc pretty much guarantees that PS6 won't arrive until 2028 at the soonest. He said this is an interview of GameFile in which he also predicted that the base version of a PS6 will not include a physical media drive. Wow, no disc drive, guys? Ampere current expectation is that the console will launch at the end of 2028, he said, of the PS6. Sony will be looking for all ways it can reduce the cost of its next gen console, and this is an easy win, he added. It's possible that an add on disk drive could be made available to play older PS4 and PS5 games on disc. Wow. Wow. You see this, guys? It's crazy. Looking for ways to have your like it's just to cut out it doesn't make any sense, man. Like, and it's a huge frustration at the end of the day. Like I said, it's just like Sony is just going gung ho. Like, yeah, we want to control our market. They don't even have games, man. Like, what games do you? Why are you coming out with a PS6 right now? It's not the time for that right now. Ugh. All right, let's continue. Sony's official announcement today about abandoning this include no official details about the implications for the PS6. To be sure, Sony has not even officially announced the PS6 yet, and the system's timeline could be impacted by AI-fueled Ramageddon situation. But why is Sony abandoning this? Why is Sony abandoning this? Game sales at Sony and other major game companies have been trending towards digital for years already. Sony's latest sales data showed a record breaking high figure for digital game sales. Oh, really? According to the Hard Roll, Sony going all digital for both first and third party games will help streamline the business of games retail and help mitigate margin pressures to help improve the overall health stability of PlayStation. Printing discs and sharing revenue from physical retailers are costs that Sony and other companies bear. Going all digital will help offset pressure on margins from other directions, development and staffing costs. For example, Harding Roll said, "Wow, this is crazy. This is insane that they have this like mindset. Like the best company in the past, like PS2 was awesome. PS1 was awesome. PS3 was awesome. Right? PS4, 5, not too much. Let's continue. When the PS4 launched in 2013, the digital shares of the PlayStation games sold was estimated to be about 13% in 2025, and it was 80%, and that number is growing. Industry analysis Daniel Ahmad said the announcement was entirely a platform led decision that is designed to cut costs for Sony, eliminate resale, used market, and drive 100% of revenue through PlayStation Store. The writing had been on the wall for this announcement. Both Sony and Microsoft released versions of their flagship consoles in 2020 that did not include a disk drive, and Sony's PS5 Pro doesn't ship with one by default. It can still be added via a modular attachment. Nintendo, meanwhile, launched a new game keycard system with the Switch 2 in 2025 that put a download code in a box. Some Switch 2 cartridges include full game but not game keycard titles like Hogwarts Legacy and Resident Evil Village, among numerous others. Yeah, everyone crapped on game keycards, right? Like this is what the situation is. This is crazy. Sony explains. Sony's official word is that it's going all digital starting in 2028. In response to shifting trends and consumer preferences, this is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preferences for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. It said this transition will enable to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. Really? Interesting. I don't like digital. All right, like you don't own that, you don't own it. It's just a mess. What is it? GTA 6 also won't be on a disc, which is crazy. Sony announced the game will not long after Rockstar Games Take-Two announces that GTA 6 will not be available on disc. People can buy the game physically, but they will get a code in box, not a disc. Wow. Neither Rockstar nor Take-Two have offered an explanation or defense for the decision, but it's likely to do with the biggest reason of all, cutting costs to make more money. Will Microsoft follow suit? Microsoft has its own fair share of problems with Xbox at the moment, and many are wondering if Xbox will follow PlayStation and ditch disc-based games in the future. Wow, it's a whole lot. I hope Microsoft doesn't follow suit. I don't know. I feel like they will. But let's continue. People still want and support disc-based games. Many people still buy disc-based games and prefer physical media. The news about GTA 6 going all digital and now Sony's decision to kill disc-based games is sure to be controversial, especially through the lens of game preservation. Sony is not killing off discs because players stop buying them. They still do. Almost 70 million PlayStation discs were sold last year, but the number has dropped off dramatically. Sony's statement said the decision was about cutting costs and improving profit margins. Gaming is a business, after all. But that doesn't make the news any less difficult to stomach for those who prefer physical media. That's insane. That's insane. Look at the scales right here, right? Like it was low. Now it's at an all-time high. Let me see. It's no secret that digital captures higher percent of full game sales each year. No, this figure doesn't include DLC. What started during the PS4, less than 10% digital at the start, has evolved into 80% of full game sales being digital on an annual basis. However, as I pointed out before, this never meant that physical software was dead, just on a sharp decline. 70 million units sold last year. Having a retail presence is still important for many publishers, but it's clear that doesn't always need to a disc and won't be going forward. Wow. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Again, it's a very sad situation. Like we won't have We won't have physical media like these. We won't. And it's going to be a very detrimental thing to the video game community, especially if other companies like Microsoft and Nintendo follow suit. Which I'm gonna bet on Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo guy here. Like I love Nintendo, so like they haven't let me down. So hopefully they still be in this situation of like creating game key cards, even though I don't like it. At the end of the day, it still provides something of a physical format that could be provided that you can sell, trade, whatever you want to do with your friends. But in 2028, we won't have that. We won't have that. You won't be able to put this in your PS6. They stated in that article that we may have a disk drive, an alternative. Who knows? But they're greedy, and Sony hasn't been doing well anyway. Like, come on, just be realistic. But yeah, man, this is my first video, guys. Did my first editing. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like it. But yeah. Yeah, that's my take on it. Yeah, just tell me what you think in the comment section. Subscribe, share, like, do what you need to do. Hit that notification bell. Retro out. Peace.
A nigga want static, I turn into gill. You fucking with mine, then your ass get killed. I do not got no time for the rappers. Serve me the beef on top of your platter. If you ask me, all these niggas is acting. My boy's a soldier, he carry the Draco. Just like a maestro, I'm ready to take souls. No King Kyle, leave his ass with a halo.